Well, I'm here with the headliner of UFC Vegas 89 this Saturday. It's Amanda Ribas joining me from Las Vegas. First of all, Amanda, how are you doing?
Uh, Thank you to do this introduction. I love it, and I'm feeling really great. I'm feeling blessed and really excited for this fight.
Yeah, I mean it's your first main event in the UFC, right? And I think I heard you say like in the media day last time that you would love to be a main event and to see yourself on the poster. So that's happened now. How proud are you to be the main event and to be on the poster? And do you like the poster?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Since my first time that I signed the poster of UFC, I was imagining my face there, and I'm blessed because I did step by step at the UFC. I did it at the first fights and the cards, then I did the other ones, then the co-main event, and now it's my time, and I'm doing the main event. It is awesome.
Yeah, and you're fighting former champion Rose Namajunas in a flyweight fight. You're fighting flyweight and strawweight. Both are also ranked in both divisions. Before we talk about the fight, which division you prefer, strawweight or flyweight, or you don't matter?
It don't matter a lot because it's good because in flyweight I can eat more. So this is awesome. And in strawweight I feel me more fast, and in flyweight I feel more strong, and that's good when I have opportunity to fight in both divisions because I like to be in activity, not just at the gym training but at the UFC too. It's good to have this opportunity. And it's good too because I'm doing good. I'm ranking both divisions and this is awesome.
Definitely, and it's a main event, big stakes. Rose Namajunas as an opponent, what do you think about her? Former champion, big opponent, big spot in the main event. Like I said before,
Mhm.
give me your thoughts on Rose as an opponent.
Yeah, my dad said to me one time, if you want to be a legend, you need to beat one off. And I am here to do that because I want to be a legend. And this is how huge this fight is for me. And I'm happy.
Yeah, it's what do you expect from the fight? I mean, obviously your ground game is really good. We know Rose's ground game is good as well. I think your striking has become much better as well. You came back in your last fight against Luana Pinheiro, showed massive heart in that fight. Beautiful win in the third round. What do you expect if you look at the stylistically the matchup between the both of you?
I am prepared to do 5 rounds of war because I know she's a warrior too. So I trained a lot and I expected a war, really, literally a war with her because I'm training a lot my striking, but I don't forget my jiu-jitsu and my judo because I am original from that part.
Mhm.
And against Luana, I show my striking and it was amazing because I was training a lot that spinny kick, and it was not just 1 month, 1 year. There is years that I'm training that spinny kick, and when that happened in that fight and with bonus, I was like, whew, thank God. You know, my timer well, before that fight, when I woke up, I did bonus with spinny kick. And all day when I wake up, I was okay. Bonus was and happened. So it was really good.
That's amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
that fight was a super fun fight to watch, I think. And also, you did know Luana from back in the day, right? I think you or Luana said you lived together for some time, or what was that exactly? When did you live together?
Yes, we lived together when I was training judo at
Uh,
Belo Horizonte.
mhm.
Yeah, we lived together.
Okay. Yeah. Also, what I wanted to ask you, this is, I think, your second time you fight at the Apex. The first time was against Luana Pinheiro. Now it's against Rose Namajunas. Um, do you mind to fight in the Apex? Because a lot, I know it's your main event, so you're probably happy already that you get the main event spot. But there are many people who are like, not really Apex, or I like the Apex. How are you in that? How do you think about it?
I did again skating to cage there too.
Okay.
So it's bringing me good vibes, you know.
Yeah.
I like that place. Uh, it doesn't matter for me. It is if it is in Apex or at the huge arena because I try to make noise on my mind all the time. Audience, sometimes if doesn't have if it is on silence, I make noise to like, okay, let's go. I will clap my hands. I will go. But if there is some fans and audience, is better for myself like this. I like to fight when it is card with numbers too, but this time is really special. So if the fight goes, I don't know, in the street, I will go really happy. If it goes in the pool, I will go too.
I also want to ask you, now you're asking about the clapping. I think before every fight with your dad, Marcelo Ribas, you're also coming to the cage, you're coming the clapping. This has a certain meaning to it, or is it just like you always did that when you walk out? I wanted to ask you.
Yeah, I does that
Yeah.
not just to calm myself because when I do that, my I try to okay, breathe, heart, okay, and I when I do that, I try to remember I'm not alone because I know my friends are doing this with me, and I try to feel their vibes. Look, I start to I don't know how to say this, but I start to do this because I know I'm not alone.
But it's kind of become iconic because I think you always do it, it's always on screen over here, so it's really becoming a thing, I think, to see. Um, Imagine you win this fight, and you think you win this fight. How would it be, for example? I think the last time the UFC was in Minas Gerais, where you come from, was in 2014 in Uberlandia. They've been in
Mhm.
Belo Horizonte twice before. How great would it be, for example, to go there to a fight night or whatever, to fight in front of your hometown crowd? I mean, would that be a dream to you? Because I think you fought once in Brazil for the UFC against Brandon Marcos, right? And
Yeah,
yeah, wouldn't it be great to fight there?
it will be awesome. I did one time in Brazil, but was the first event without audience,
Mhm.
was in Brasilia. Was crazy
Yeah,
because we didn't know it if we had a fight or no. I had a lot of friends that go there to watch the fight, but they can't. And I hope one day I can fight in Brazil. It doesn't matter if it is in my state or in Rio or in São Paulo, but in Brazil will be really good.
talking about Rio, I mean, the UFC goes to Rio in May. I think the card still needs one or two fights. Imagine everything goes well. Would you be down to fight in May in Rio?
For sure, I will be there if I fight or no, because I want to watch too.
Yeah,
So if the fights go well, maybe we need to talk with the managers, with the my matchmakers too, because it'd be awesome too.
for sure. I hope it happens. Can I ask you about you posted, I think, a week or two ago on your Instagram a graduation picture of yours that you graduated in physical education. Can you tell me a little bit about it? What exactly you did to get it?
Yeah, there is a long time ago I started my college, but I always change the course. Like I did nutrition at first, and then I stopped it. I did physiotherapy, and then I stopped it. And now I conclude in educação física. It was amazing because this college they sponsor me since I was MMA amateur, and not just me, they sponsor a lot of athletes, and we can do the college with in internet because this is the best for me because I travel a lot and training too. So with this type of college I can do both. And now I took my head off. And my mom and my dad they say, okay, now you're graduate, now we are good in our life too because we graduate our daughter, and me and my brother are graduate. Just my young sister is not yet, but she's doing.
Okay, let's hope she will as well soon.
Yeah.
Um, Amanda, one last question. I ask it to every Brazilian fighter I talk to. You guys have so much history in MMA in Brazil. Like, yeah, so many legends over there. You know, really big fighters, fighters who had a great legacy. I want to ask you: are you familiar with the Mount Rushmore, the presidents in the United States with the four hats? Are you familiar with
With
that?
what?
You have on the state in America, you have Mount Rushmore. There are like four president hats, you know,
Uh,
like a statue with
uh,
four hats. So I wanted to ask you if you have to give four people from Brazil who, in your opinion, are like the four best fighters to ever come from Brazil, just in your opinion. So don't
mhm.
have to think about what anybody else thinks, just your opinion. Who would you put on that Mount Rushmore for Brazilians?
Minotauro, for
Yeah.
sure. I love not how what he does for us as athletes, but how he was as athlete too. I like him. Amanda Nunes, Amanda Nunes, Jose Aldo, and he will fight. Woo! And let me see one more. Me.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like I said, it's your Mount Rushmore. You can do whatever you want. So yeah, that's perfect. Amanda,
You'll be amazing. All that tattoos together.
yeah,
But if have more,
yeah,
maybe I will put Charles do Bronx too. I
mhm.
like his life.
Yeah, yeah. He's an amazing fighter. Also looking forward to his fight in UFC 300. Amanda, thank you so much for taking the time in your busy schedule. Looking forward to your fight. I wish you all the best, and I hope you can get on Saturday what you're searching for. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate.